Hi friends, I hope you're all doing well. I'm not going to beat about the bush. This episode's going to be a bit all over the place, so you might want to grab a cuppa and buckle your seatbelt. I'm going to potter about the base while we have a little heart to heart. I thought we could have a chat about my plans and aspirations for this Skyblock world and the series in general. It's been about 3 years since I published my first episode back when 1.17 was still the current version of Minecraft. I knew I wanted to build big in survival and in Skyblock. I'd not seen many people do this before, and I wanted to have a crack at making videos, and I wanted to share my journey with you guys here on YouTube. I made such grand plans, and I still have some very ambitious plans for all of the islands I wanted to build, the farms I was going to make to gather all the resources, and the mobs I would find along the way that would add life to the place. Even now, I get excited about what theme to build in for this island or that island, what farm should go where, etc, etc. And I have to say that being in 1.17 is both a blessing and a curse. While it's nice to have a limited block palette to build with, so to speak, I'm finding that some of the plans I have could really use some of the newer blocks. You know, like copper grating, mangrove wood, and now the absolutely gorgeous firefly bushes. And wouldn't a happy ghast be amazing to help me build some of these big projects? So the idea of updating to Skyblock Infinite is always on my mind. But I don't want to lose the nostalgia of this world where it all started. And I think I need your help with this decision. What do you think I should do? Should I update? Or should I stay nostalgic? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to build exteriors around my copper farm, the husk farm, the magma farm, and the gold farm in the nether as well. There are some smaller farms I'll need, you know, like honey and ice, and maybe 1 or 2 big farms that are still left. I still need a prismarine farm, and I need a new nether mob farm for blaze rods and wither skeleton skulls, seeing as the old one didn't really fit in the lost gateway and I had to take it down. And that's not to mention little diorama islands that might have a little functionality, like maybe I could have a dirt making island and a wood chopping island. Especially soon as I won't be able to use the second story of the main island once I put a roof over it and move the villagers to their new trading hall. Crikey, I've got a list as long as your arm about all of the projects, big and small, that I want to do here. And the only constraint I have is time. You see, to be brutally honest, I didn't realise just how much time and effort, blood, sweat and tears I would need to put into creating each episode. I love it, don't get me wrong, but it is very, very different from just logging in and playing the game. Now, I know there are creators out there that will tell you it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be done. But I wasn't brought up like that. I was brought up to do the very best that you can. I'm a perfectionist, just like my dad was. I've taught myself so many new skills to do this, and I am insanely proud of some of the videos that I've made. I cried so many happy tears when the Dragonfight episode came together. It's absolutely awesome. I've learned to plan ahead. You all see my sketchbook now, and I'm pretty sure I've shown snippets of my creative world at some points too. It takes a bit of time to build things in creative, even with Matica helping me to copy and paste sections for larger builds. The filming isn't quite as easy as it sounds either. Half the time I forget to open OBS or to unpause replay mod in the middle of a time lapse, for goodness sake. Should I film it in first person? Should I use replay mod? What shots would show this or that better? The Dragonfight episode used over 100 replay mod clips that I created, plotted camera paths for. Labelling and storing all of that footage so that it doesn't clog up my PC is another task that requires a bit of time and planning. I've also had to teach myself how to edit videos, which, when you're as old as I am, isn't the easiest thing to do. I was so surprised at the language barrier that exists when people start talking about technical things. And I guess I'm telling you all of this because I want you to know that the videos I produce here are a true labour of love and they bring me so much joy. And when YouTube is your hobby rather than an income, I feel like I can perhaps take some time to get things right or the way that I want them, which means that my episodes don't come out as often as I would prefer, which brings me to a bit of a sore point. Unfortunately, after this episode, there may not be another for a little longer. You see, I've been given an opportunity that I can't pass up. Some very dear friends of mine are writing children's books about British wildlife and they've asked me, yours truly here, to illustrate it. And I am over the moon. It is a fantastic opportunity that I am so excited about. I have tried to juggle so many things in my life to fit the illustration work in, but it's just not working. The realisation that I can't do it all, that something has to give, was a hard realisation to come to. I don't get much downtime, which in turn is leading to a bit of burnout. There, I said it, the nasty B word. So sadly, I'm going to have to pause Skyblock while I focus on the illustration work and the upcoming backed season, in addition to my day job. Fingers crossed it will just be for the summer. As soon as the back season ends in October, Skyblock will start again, hopefully with a renewed sense of vigour. Because this pause, fingers crossed, it's going to wipe away the burnout, it's going to allow me some time to better plan out some episodes and maybe sharpen some skills while taking a little time out for myself. I hope you guys can understand this is definitely not a goodbye forever, but more of a TTFN. And that's ta-ta for now in Winnie the Pooh language. I appreciate every single one of my viewers and I treasure each and every subscriber. Thank you all so much for your support so far. And I guess all that's left for me to say is that I hope you guys have fun over the summer too. And I look forward to welcoming you all back to Skyblock in the autumn. So until then, take care friends. Bye.